buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and thank you as always for watching and subscribing to the Joe Boo Report. Well, looks like Joe Boo needs a refill. Now, I got to tell you that it's been an incredible season this year. What I want to talk to you guys about tonight is, in my mind, I believe that Dak Prescott is the NFL MVP. Now, go ahead, you guys can disagree with me and everything else, but let me go ahead and give you my reasoning behind it. Now, first of all, let's go ahead and get Rookie of the Year out of the way, because basically it's Dak and Zeke, and that's the list. There's nobody else that's anywhere near either of those guys. But beyond that, what I want you to understand is this. When we start looking at the records that Dak Prescott has been breaking, I mean, passes without interceptions to start a career they took from Tom Brady. When you think of completion percentages, last week he tied the record for most in a season. This week, with over 70% completions, he took over the record. Now, the guys who owned the record before him that he tied last week, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Peyton Manning. So we're talking about rare air. And the fact that he has a 108.6 QBR, which is, I believe, second in the league behind Tom Brady. To put that in context, Tony Romo's had 2 years where he's been over 100. He had, I want to say 113 in 2014. He had 34 touchdown passes and 10 interceptions. And I think he had a 102, I think 2008, where he had 31 touchdown passes and 10 interceptions. So we're talking about an incredible season, not just as a rookie, but as a quarterback as a whole. And you look at what he's done with this offense. Now, a lot of people will say, well, it's because he's got a great offensive line and he's got a great running back with Zeke Elliott. Well, that may be true, but if you look back through the history of the NFL at some of the great rushing seasons that have been out there, very rarely have they ended up leading to a lot of success on the field for a team as a whole. I mean, take O.J. Simpson. Buffalo didn't even make the playoffs when he ended up rushing for 2,000 yards. Chris Johnson, did they ever win the Super Bowl? AP, all those years of great running that he's had. Not a lot of success on the field other than those personal records. Now, let's take the Cowboys, for example, last year. We had exactly the same offensive line that we have right now, with the exception of La'el Collins is out, and you got Ron Leary in there. So you had that great line last year. And although Darren McFadden is not Zeke Elliott, he was fourth in the NFL in rushing, and the team as a whole was sixth without any kind of a passing game at all. So you still had a good running game. Yet the quarterbacks we had last year couldn't do anything with it whatsoever. I mean, you know, just the fact of 2014 of having Tony Romo versus not having Tony Romo, the difference between the two. Well, so we've got the same offensive line. We've got a little bit better running game, yet this offense has taken it to a whole nother level. I mean, Dak Prescott has 18 touchdown passes and 5 rushing touchdowns. Now, it's not just that. It's also the way the team has matured and come around together from him and his leadership. Even though Dez Bryant has games where he's not getting the ball a whole lot, you don't hear him complaining. You don't see him blowing up on the sideline, give me the ball, give me the ball. Dak has set it into the guy's mindset. If you want the ball, you're going to earn the ball by being open, because I'm going to hit the man that's open. And a lot of people will say, well, he doesn't have, 40 touchdowns and things like that. He's not a gunslinger. Well, here's the thing. Being a gunslinger, yeah, you may end up taking more risk, high reward passes. You're going to end up getting some of those 40, 50, 60-yard touchdown passes, but you're also going to end up putting the ball in the other team's hands more often. Dak figures my best bet is hit the person that's open, take my time marching down the field if necessary, and score. Don't make mistakes. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people will say, well, Tom Brady has better numbers, so he should be the MVP. Well, here's what's interesting. Tom Brady missed the first 4 games of the season, and they had 2 other quarterbacks play that had little or no experience, yet they were 3-1. So New England has been able to win without Tom Brady. When he went out that season in Matt Castle, the Matt Castle we had, they ended up still going to the playoffs with Matt Castle, the guy who couldn't do anything here. So as great as Tom Brady is playing, they would still probably be winning without him. Can you say the same about the Dallas Cowboys without Dak Prescott? If Dak Prescott hadn't taken over for those 8 games that Tony Romo was supposed to miss, do you think we would still have won those games being 7-1? I don't think so, because we saw that last year without Tony Romo, ended up being 4-12. Now again, what do I know? I'm just an idiot with a day job and a voodoo doll. But then again, I did say that Dak Prescott would be the perfect quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. And one more thing. A lot of you guys have been asking about the shirts. This is actually the first shirts that I actually made up, which was 2013. And what you'll notice is each season he'll get a new number, being this year it's 16, next year it'll be 17, although he's been wearing Dak Prescott's number all season. But these are the shirts. It says Spread the Mojo on the back, and on the front it's got Joe Boo. And these shirts actually have gone worldwide. I just sent one to Germany last week to one of our one of our military people. And I want to thank all of you guys that are in the military across the world keeping us safe, man. You guys do not get enough recognition, and I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for keeping us all safe. So if you want to get one of those shirts, I'd love for you to get one. Just go to this link. It's joeboomancave.com, and you can order one. And I appreciate all the love and support, and we're going to keep on growing. We're going to keep on spreading the mojo all the way through the playoffs and hopefully beyond. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo, and I'm hoping that you having a great, great weekend.